In the field of self-development, more important than what is said is who is saying. And the deduction from this is how important our relationship is. It is our relationship that helps us to be passionate about self-development. And this is why I encourage, yet do not enforce, everyone to have their cameras on. And many of you know this and agree with me, which is why you have your cameras on. Relatedly, in the field of self-development, and contemplation is the most advanced practice, openness is vital. Vulnerability is vital. And this is why I encourage, but don't enforce, all of you to have your names written out in full. This is your first name, this is your last name, this is who you are. You are trying your best to be your best. Next is, every one of you has access to the recording that is shared every day. But with the recording, there is less feeling. And so naturally, you're all joining me live, but there are double the amount who are using the recording, and I'm encouraging, without enforcing you, to join me live. I tried to join you live even from India, and then the days after that, I was just traveling and I was unavailable to join you live, hence the recording. But now I'm not traveling, so I'm joining live, and I hope all of you will too. Related to joining live is for you to be punctual, like all of you have been. I also practice contemplation while teaching the highest vocation. So me administrating Zoom is not my focus. So if you join late, you'll miss this live experience because I won't put you in the class itself. Finally, my dakshina or appreciation to all of you. Every one of you has donated $108 to Daya. That's a charity we've completed raising $27,000 for. Or the California Fire Foundation. We're about to complete raising $25,000 for them. 2 weeks from now, our one community will be responsible for having raised over $1 million for many, many, many communities because of how strategically we benefit from the highest vocation, and happy people become helpful people. You are an expression of this. Okay? We will formally practice now. One of the most frustrating experiences for a caregiver is when whom you're caring for does not realize their potential and so does not live up to their potential. Our personalities have become habituated to be extrovert, and so we are efficient in pointing out that others are not living up to their potential. The harm in being an extrovert, though, we are inefficient in recognizing and accepting our own lack of living up to our potential. And please, do not make potential casual. The potential of a portfolio earning dividends is one matter. The potential of the speed of a car is another matter. Your potential is not in relatives, but rather is absolute. And so maybe a better orientation is your potential is felt by being deeper. We know what it feels like to interact with shallow people. We also know what it feels like when we are shallow, talking about money instead of meaning. Being deeper is feeling who you are, feeling what you are, in a way that doesn't change. Our bodies have changed our whole lives, day by day, hour by hour. Our minds are not so different. Sometimes moody, sometimes calm. But what's built in to the mind, to the body, and so on is Sat, also defined as existence, also defined as truth. Your potential is not a relative, it is a truth. only when you relatively feel that this is a reality, will you apply yourself in contemplation. As a comparison, if you were jogging in a race that didn't have an end, would you really jog hard? Seems purposeless. Evolving from being an extrovert. An extrovert is one who's always looking and thinking outside. Evolving from this is a requirement to contemplate. Hence, in our design, training in contemplation is early in the morning, morning after morning, a live experience. All of this design is to help us be introvert or inward looking, to be deeper. Divinity with the name Sri Krishna, with the form Prince Arjuna's guide, our guide. He is living existence. He is living the absolute, our potential. And this is why he is overtly and covertly not accepting Prince Arjuna's complacency, his escapism. He looks at Prince Arjuna in the eye, and through him, Prince Arjuna can feel this burn. And he guides him by describing what he's feeling as na upapadyate. This is not befitting of you. This is not who you are. Feel that the one who knows you the most and loves you the most is looking at you in the eyes, looking into you, and compassionately sharing. You are more. So be more. Words have a power that we underestimate. The Bhagavad Gita is the essence of the Upanishad. The Upanishad is described as Shabda Brahma or Shabda Pramana. Words are an authority that can make us rediscover infinity. We also know that words can make us feel very small through passive aggressiveness, comparison, insult. Divinity is looking at us and looking after us. And so when Sri Krishna says to Prince Arjuna / us, Kshudram, your heart is small. The potential that you are realizing is minimal. This tough love is still love. It is a love like a medical surgery. It is not to harm us. And even though it hurts, it is to help us. Are you the best version of yourself? Are you abiding in the peace of changelessness that is existence? It is built into your mind and body. Be open, be vulnerable. To the need for contemplation. Tyaktva. God, Gita Guru, are guiding us to renounce, let go of, shed our limited identifications. God, Gita, Guru are referring to you. In our extroversion, we have even externalized renunciation. It is a ceremony, a changing of clothes, a changing of names. Every one of us can do that and still think in the same way and speak in the same way. This renunciation is of our identifications with limitations. Uttishta. Grow up. Stand up and live your potential. This potential is not even sattvic or quietness. It is beyond this. It is shanti, peace. Shanti, shanti, shanti.